So I just watched the first episode of Kidnap, and I have to say it really kicks off with a lot of drama. We meet Min, who's basically drowning in problems. His brother's health is hanging by a thread, and he's scrambling to make enough money to keep them afloat. I mean, you can't help but feel for the guy. It's one of those setups that instantly makes you root for him, even if he ends up making some seriously questionable choices later on. You know those moments when life keeps throwing punches and you're like, come on, give the guy a break. Yeah, that's Min's entire vibe right now. Then we have James, who comes in with this super shady job offer, something involving a real gun and a lot of money. Honestly, my first thought was red flag, run Min, but you can see why he'd even consider it, given how desperate he is. It's frustrating though, because James is that kind of friend who just seems like bad news from the get-go. You're sitting there thinking, Min, please don't do this. You're better than this. But he's torn and you can totally feel that struggle. And then, bam, Min literally bumps into Q on the street and they start fighting over some random misunderstanding. It's such a weird meet cute, right? At first I was like, wait, is this really how they're going to set these two up? But as awkward as it is, it does add this instant tension between them. Q has this confident, almost cocky energy. And the fact that they promise to get back at each other just makes me chuckle. It's like, oh, you two are definitely going to end up tangled in some way, aren't you? And the fact that it's Ohm and Leng's first BL series as a pair makes me fall in love with them right away. Now, Q's backstory is kind of wild. He's the son of this top cop who's knee-deep in a drug cartel investigation. You know Q is going to be dragged into all this drama whether he wants to be or not. I actually love how they're setting this up because it feels like everything is a ticking time bomb in the whole father-son stuff. It's got that classic rebellious son who doesn't want to follow in dad's footsteps. I'm here for it. This is going to complicate things in the best way. Back to Min, and he's getting dragged deeper into James's shady plan. Now, finding out they're supposed to kidnap Q, I'm like, of course they are. It's that perfect dramatic twist. Min's hesitation here makes total sense, though. He's not a bad guy. He's just stuck in a bad situation. But James keeps pushing, and you can see Min's resolve crumbling. Part of me is just screaming, no, Min, don't do it. But the setup is so juicy that you know he's not getting out of this easily. They start tailing Q, waiting for the right moment to pounce. And there's this cute little scene where Q's playing guitar in a music store. I laughed because, seriously, do we need another guitar-playing soft boy trope? But okay, Q looks pretty adorable. So I'll give it a pass. It does make you wonder, though. Is this supposed to make us see a softer side of Q? Because if so, it kind of works. Even Min seems to waver a bit here. The whole bar scene where Q gets drunk and they finally nab him. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to go down like this, but it makes sense. Drunk Q is an easy target and they're not exactly pros at this. The tension is thick when they're alone together. Min's clearly uncomfortable and Q, despite being in danger, is trying every trick in the book to get free. It's like watching a chess match with Q trying to outmaneuver Min. I mean, trying to keep his cool, you can feel that something big is coming. And then James calls with the kill him order, and I'm just like, whoa, hold up. What? This escalated so fast. You can see the panic in Min's eyes. He's in way over his head. I love this moment because it's so raw and real. You can see him grappling with his conscience, and when he fires the gun, but then fakes it to save Q. Man, that's a bold move. It makes me wonder, what's Min's endgame here? How is he going to get out of this mess? So yeah, the first episode really sets up a lot of juicy drama and questions. Will Min and Q find some common ground? What's James going to do when he finds out Min didn't follow orders? And Q's dad, you know he's not going to let this slide. It's already got me hooked. and I can't wait to see what kind of wild ride this show takes us on next. Let me know what you all think. Are you as caught up in this as I am, or are you still on the fence? Thanks for watching, sweeties, and I'll catch you in my next video.